Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for race 6 of the SARS Tour here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So, this is going to be interesting to say the least. I think the track itself has been changed up a bit, but anyway, one of the stories is Johnny Johnson III, who got his first SARS Tour victory at Charlotte, which was quite the race to say the least, even though, it was down to Stephen Waters running out of fuel, but at the end of the day, fuel management still takes some skill there, so see how he does. Mitchell Hodak's on pole for this race, and with the news of the team shutting down at the end of the season, he wants to impress from pole. So, yeah, that goes. Third and final story to talk about for this one is that Miles Tails Trower is going to run the rest of this season and see how it pans out. So, Trower, basically a second chance at somewhat full-time. Like I said, he missed a bunch of races already, but let's take a little starting lineup. Here's the top 10. Richard Hodak alongside Jimmy Jim, who is actually back because he missed out at Charlotte. Colin Cropley leading the Empire alongside Sasha Bright. Then we got Laura DeFayette alongside Michael Taylor, who's had a really rough season. And speaking of rough season, Junior McLaughlin starting in row 4. Then we have Joseph Perez in the Plus 6 car this time around alongside Xander Jeffrey. Then here is the rest of the starting lineup as it stands. Hannah Lemons, 57, 77 to Stephen Waters, Jeremy Wade, Yasa Ballin, John Strawberry actually managed to qualify for this one, John Wren, and so forth. David Jones, reigning champion, man, starting midfield literally. This has been a really rough season for the guy. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, Corey Christensen in the 65 car. Logan Cripps, so forth. Johnster, as you noticed when talking about the story, I forgot to mention it during the story, but he's starting dead last. And here's the point standings. I'm not going to show a Taylor standings for this one, as we got to get straight into it, almost running out of time here. But Brad Bitt leading 8 points over Johnson at third after that victory, so closing the gap, but let's see if Brad Bitt could keep the ball rolling. We'll just have to wait and see. Without further ado, let's get into the race. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 42 cars heading off here for this 50-lap showdown at Bristol. I think it was 50 laps to season 1 as well. So, yeah, Mitchell Hodak on pole with something to prove here, because my goodness, man, his season pretty much over. Not season, but, career. And he is just heading off there. Jimmy Jim washed up wide. And leader of the Empire, Colin Cropley, trying to get second. Laura DeFayette there, they are just too, outside of Hodak, everyone else is going too wide here. And never mind, Jimmy Jim has managed to separate himself from the rest of the pack for the most part. Doing alright so far. Whoa, I saw something. Maybe I'm paranoid. Okay, I'm probably paranoid. Yeah, I'm paranoid. So yeah, as I'm going through the field here, this race, man, I don't know, already on lap 3, so at least laps are going by fast here. Well, I mean, it's Bristol, that's a given. Pack is still close. Oh my gosh, there's a crash. Oh, 15 to Daniel Lyons. Anyone else involved? Not really. Mouse Trower got a small piece. Oh, there's another crash up ahead. Logan Crisp with damage. Oh my goodness, what the what? Okay, so a lot of hood damage already. Ricky Craven Big Mac out pit road. I think, was he already there? I think he was already there. He must have had some sort of issue at the start that we just didn't notice. Yeah, we just didn't notice. And here's the replay. Yeah, it was a squeeze. John Wren just went down, and oh my gosh. And there's a separate accident. Sean Saab Jr. just gone to Colin Cropley. Wait, Cropley was running third. How was that missed? Laura got up into him. Bounces off the wall. Then he just gets up. Oh my gosh. Okay, he did not. I don't know what went wrong there. It seemed like he merged back on smoothly, but then didn't. Strange circumstance. Yeah, just didn't get back on probably, and it just into Sean Saab Jr. The one of Vita Carlisle got a small piece of it, and oh my gosh. Just pile up upon pile up. Down into Corey Christensen. And this, yeah, there you go. 17 of Harrison Fox, man. What is going on? And oh my gosh, seeing another look at it is nuts, man. That's a rough way to start the race. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully this restart goes smoothly. Hopefully we get more than 4 laps in on a run. So yeah, Ricky Craven Big Mac is a couple laps down because apparently he pitted on the very start. Something must have broken the car and they had to adjust it. Not broke, but I guess something was off and they felt like adjusting it. Which honestly, best to adjust it at the start than figure it out on track and then have to go laps down on the green. I mean, he still went laps down on the green, what am I saying? Laura Lafayette, the 7th car, stuck behind the lap car of Raheem Scott, who basically went a lap down pitting. And Harrison Fox is a lap down as well. I didn't even notice Harrison Fox on pit road. I guess, just like Big Mac, they didn't notice whatever... I guess he noticed whatever issue in the caution and decided to check it out. So, Raheem Scott out of the way of the leaders for the most part. Craven Big Mac still got pace though, so at least he's keeping up with the leaders. He's not getting in their way. So, but he's in front of Sasha Bright. I almost said Sarah. Sarah Taylor's Sasha's teammate. So yeah, he's in front of Sasha Bright, getting in his way. They're swerving all over the place. Brad Pitt, your points leader right now. This guy, midfield, man, whatever gap he has in points are... Oh, no, did he hit the wall? I think he scraped the wall. Oh, no, he scraped the wall. Oh, no. That's going to bring him back a bit, probably. Most likely. Not sure how far back, but yeah, there's their season 1 champ, David Jones. You want to talk about championship hangover? This is that's an understatement, man. Like, he has just not been there at all when it comes to running up front. He has not been there at all this season. At least it feels like it. For all I know, he probably ran up front like once or twice and I just didn't notice. Because so much happens in these races. Sometimes it's hard to pay attention to the guys who are actually running up front constantly. And Jeremy Wade there, I think, is running... Where is he? Jeremy Wade is running top 10. Laura Lafayette there, still running strong. Stephen Waters, man, he's still on a quest to at least make the top 30 in points. And, oh, Gavin Clements was in the wall. Gavin Clements was riding the wall out of turn 2. Doesn't seem to have lost much position. I thought he'd lose more. But I guess the car, guess the car's fairly sturdy today. I don't know. Harrison Fox barely almost got into the wall there. Kind of hard to tell. Now Harrison Fox driving side by side with David Jones. Not much happening there. Fox is a lap down, or multiple laps down, because he pitted on the green. Or pitted whilst the green flag went back out. I don't know. So halfway bonus is at the end of lap 25. Unless the car just comes out at a certain point, then otherwise, I don't know. But scheduled, it is lap 25. And Laura Lafayette getting by Stephen Waters. I was trying to say earlier, Stephen Waters was trying to get... Oh, geez, Williamson, like, just shuffling... Just forcing John Strawberry out onto the outside. Doesn't work. Strawberry got the better run on the corner exit. And Harrison Fox is right underneath David Jones. Now gone on the high side. Quite the movement there. Michael Taylor. So top 8 or so. It's pretty much spread out. So, oh boy, they cannot get by. And Greek Craven Big Mac, he is gunning for his lap back. I don't blame him. If he has a chance right there, just take it. And it looks like he might have a shot. It depends on how he shuffles him out. Ricky Craven Big Mac is clamoring to get his lap back. And he's just, snap. Oh, there was a big crash. What on earth? Oh my gosh. And it seems like he can't get by Hodak in time. Adam Irwin major damage. Oh my gosh. Red Lightning Racing is... Oh my gosh. Outside of Gigi Marlon, it feels like Red Lightning Racing is not having a good time this season. At all. Gigi Marlon's, awesome, Gigi Marlon's memorable victory in Atlanta earlier this season. John Strawberry is totaled. Oh my gosh. That's just... What do I even say? I don't know. Quite a few guys have all... John Strawberry's outside top 30. Oh my gosh. Marcus De Jesus. And got up. Oh, jeez. Just stuffs it into the wall. Colin Crubby pile, and then a bunch of them pile in, because, I don't know. It could have tried going on the apron, but then again, I'm not driving, so oh my gosh, Strawberry just bounced off the wall into Jesus. I thought that was on the Jesus, but I don't think it was. We need a better look at it, but they just all pile in. Brad Pitt doesn't get any damage from it, it seems, so he should be fine. Still doesn't tell enough story, and oh my gosh. Yeah, like, car just stuffed in. I don't know what happened there. Didn't look too bad, but oh my god. Yeah, they were just... You want to talk about pileup? You know, look at this. Joshua Barkley's view. Not really anywhere to go. But he somehow avoids damage. Look at that. They all just avoid him. They didn't just get to run. Oh, then he tapped properly on the way out. Okay. Brave Prowler's view. Oh my gosh. Okay, he got quite a bit of damage there. But let's see if he can continue. Alright. Here we go. For the restart here. And yeah, we're past. Yeah, basically we got past lap 25. During cautions, which, you know, halfway bonus only happens on the green. That means at the end of this lap here, whoever the top 5 is, get those halfway bonus points. Caden Lemon and a lot of guys went a lap down under that caution for some reason. Caden Lemon and Grave Prowler, as stands now, they get their lap back. So right now they're up ahead, and Sasha Bright basically just stuck on the high side, but she is making it work so far. Battling with Misha Hodak. Leaders are side by side right now behind 2 cars who just got their laps back as it stands now. That might change, but they need to hope for a caution. And oh my gosh, they might get one soon. There's just a lot of activity in the back. They might actually get what they need here. Depending on what happens. Grave Prowler getting by Caden Lemon in 53. Major Hodak is looking to put Caden a lap down again, though. Hodak's figuring out where to go. Grave Prowler is just still, like, he's basically trying to stay ahead of Caden Lemon. Because, especially knowing that Mitchell Hodak is right there, like, you want to separate yourself from him as much as possible. And given the track record, there might be another caution. I don't know. Given how his crashes were, as they... Oh my gosh, there they go! Oh my... I just had to call it, didn't I? Brad Pitt involved. Oh, John Rynn piles in. Raheem Scott gets into John Rynn. John Rynn's already been in some crashes. Like, he's already been in a crash in this race. He doesn't need another. Meanwhile, Raheem Scott just piles in. Kenichi Tanabe with some damage. How many cars have damage at this point? I lost count. I mean, I wasn't even counting to begin with. I probably should have started counting. I don't even know how to explain that one. And, what? Is Miles Trower still out there? Oh, like, I don't know, as I'm seeing him go by. Yeah, it was a squeeze. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain that one. Looks like a squeeze, maybe a freak accident. 3 wide out of turn 2. It can go well, but I'm not even sure what went wrong there. Brad Pitt's view of this whole thing. Yeah, Harrison Voss just got too close to his teammate, essentially, because Brad Pitt didn't touch him at all. Went squeezed, so that was a weird crash. Alright, here we go for the restart. And yeah, Brad Pitt's a lap down. Xander Jeffries a lap down. Johnny Johnson III's a lap down. Eddie Nealon's a lap down, and it seems to be off pace. I already see a speed difference between them. Either that or he missed a shift on the restart. It's possible. Hodak can't see. Oh my gosh, Hodak cannot be beaten. What's going on here? What is happening right now? Which, by the way, Grave Prowler and them, they got their laps back. They're back on the lead lap. Not sure how effective it will be. There's still a lot of activity going on here, but not sure how helpful it is now. But I mean, well, given how many lap cars there are, as you saw in that restart, like, free spots for him, I guess. But man, Brad Pitt is just stuck behind traffic right now. He's stuck behind a lap car with a bunch of damage. I'm assuming Trower is a lap car in the 55. I think that's 55 with a hood off, missing a hood. I don't know. Some of the cars kind of blend in depending on the color and damage they have. At least from afar, they blend in. I think that is Trower. Yeah, that is Trower in the 55. Is it? Yeah, it is. Holding up Corey Christensen. Gavin Clements. Gavin Clements, teammate to Colt Williamson. I think Colt is out of the race. I could be wrong there. I haven't kept track. Oh, jeez. Craven Big Mac almost caused Jeremy Wade to hit the inside wall. Or Wade got into him. I don't know. Point is, there was almost a crash there. Brad Pitt and Miles Trower, and Brad Pitt stuck in the middle here. So yeah, 3 wide seems to work. It all just depends on all the guys involved. As they get, oh my gosh, well, it didn't work that time. Grave Prowler and Kenichi Tanabe. Great. Now, it could be off here. Man, if the caution came out a lap later, that probably would have been the end of the race. Grave Prowler involved, and we're already getting a replay. Whose fault was it? Oh, jeez. Okay, Trower was already in the wall, so I think that one's on Grave. Trower was already up in the... Because we were somewhat following what happened. Trower... Yeah, Trower's already, like, in the wall. Trower, I guess... I wouldn't say side draft, but I guess he was just trying to get by him. Because Trower was slower, just hanging on the outside. Because he got passed up by Pratt Bit. It just didn't work that... Yeah, Trower went up. Oh, Jesus, sucks. Well, I think it's going to be 2 to go. Let's see. Alright, here we go. It is going to be... I was right. It's going to be 2 laps to go. And lap cars not line up on the inside for this. And, well, Mitchell Hodak just had Sasha Bright to deal with. Xander Jeffrey was the lap cars in the way of Michael Taylor being able to do anything. Which, by the way, this might be the best run Michael Taylor's had all season. I haven't really talked about it all throughout the season because he's just not been there. Like, he's basically on a slump himself. And now on final lap here, Mitchell Hodak with something to prove here. He's not going to be here for Season 3. And it looks like Sasha Bright won't be able to catch him in time. And just like that, Mitchell Hodak wins at Bristol Motor Speedway. What a way to go out, knowing that you will not be back for Season 3. Is insane. It is just that's quite a way to go out. Replay of the 2 laps to go because a lot was going on there. Or not a lot. I mean, not a lot front wise, but let's see. Like Sasha Bright, I'm not sure what Sasha Bright could have done. Like Mitchell Hodak's had such great restarts, and the one time Sasha Bright was in front, I think was through pit cycles. Other than that, like, it's been Mitchell Hodak's day. Like, he won from pole. I don't know how many guys in the SARS Tour can even flex that. So, like, yeah, this has been quite the dominant run by Mitchell Hodak today for Cropley Motorsports. Massive props to him, man. Dude earned it. Sasha Bright, like, had to... My goodness. Let's see results. Alright, here, guys. Here's the results for this race. Bristol, and number 1 at Ida Carlisle. Finished 15th at least. There's that. Grave Prowler finished 22nd when it was all said and done. Gigi Marlin 21st. Looking at that top 10 though, Kana Lemon is 4th. Stephen War is 5th. 6th place for Junior McLaughlin. You know, that's a lot of points for him, especially, you know, given the amount of races he missed out on. Xander Jefferson so Grave Prowler was the last car in the lead lap there. Craven Big Mac. Tonabay was a lap down anyway. Craven Big Mac was 4 laps down. That's probably from the start of the race, because he didn't get lapped again. Unless he pitted under green at some point. I don't know. Logan Crisp and Mylon Harris get 0 points. That's a big blow for those two. So since they're a lot closer to 30th or 35th in standings, I think. I could be off on that. Let's see. Brad Bitt. Look at that points difference there. Johnny Johnson 3rd. About 7 points back. Sasha Bright is 10 points back. Taylor Black there. Laura Lafayette. Gigi Marlin. Look at that. Gavin Clem is up to 9th now. Colt Williamson 11th. Mitchell Hodak up to 12th. Not sure if he has a shot at the title. We have to see how he does for these next few races. Matt Penske, who's part-time, down to 15th. Eddie Nealon 18th. Caden Lemon is 20th. I thought he was doing worse in the standings. Same for Logan Crisp. I thought Crisp was like 30th or so. But he's only down like 22nd. Okay. Steven Warr is 24th. Adam Irwin 23rd. Mylon Harris. Lisa McKenzie. I thought Harris was worse. David Jones 29th. Leader Empire Colin Cropley still on the outside of top 35 in points, so he's going to have to... Oh boy. Julian McLaughlin is closer to the top 35, it looks like. This is really close between the battle for the top 35 right now. Closer there than, 30th. We'll have to see how that goes. John Rinn, 41st. Tommy Lindbrook, man, my goodness, that poor guy can't qualify. Here, Carlisle, decent amount of points given us her not debut, but her first start of the season. Kevin Jones there, Bobby Bob Jr. I think only qualified for 1 race, and that's where the 4 points came from. So that just shows you why. And Miles Trower, by the way, is locked into the field. As it stands out, he's locked into the field, so it's guaranteed. But anyway, next race is New Hampshire. Hope to see you guys there. It's going to be quite a story as to why we're there. Anyway, see ya.